I had seen a lot of his work when we were starting our quest for what our corporate identity was going to be. A person that we had in-house gave me a few of his books and articles to read, and I got up to speed on who he was and the immense body of his work, which I wasn't familiar with at the time. Generally, most companies have their logo as just a logotype, and every once in a while a company has a logo that's sort of a little jewel, a symbol, that can be used independently of the logotype. And at Apple we had such a symbol. Matter of fact, at Apple it was very rare because the symbol was the name of the company. It was a thing that had the same name as the company in Apple. Our challenge was that usually it takes 10 years and $100 million to associate a symbol with the name of the company. Our challenge was, how could we have a little jewel that we could use without the name to put on the product, etc., without spending $100 million in 10 years to make that association in the customer's mind. And Paul solved that by making us a little jewel that had contained in it the name of the company. He really approached it as a problem that had to be solved, not an artistic challenge for its own sake. He is one of the most professional people I've ever worked with, in the sense that he'd thought through all of the formal relationship between a client and a professional such as himself. Obviously very deep thoughts about this, and therefore he had very clear conclusions about what the relationship meant to both parties and how it should be conducted. I asked him if he would come up with a few options, and he said, "No, I will solve your problem for you, and you will pay me. And you don't have to use the solution. If you want options, go talk to other people. But I'll solve your problem for you the best way I know how, and you use it or not, that's up to you. You're the client, but you pay me." Paul's a phenomenal thinker, and I mean, he's a phenomenal writer, and I think to be a phenomenal writer, that's just a reflection of his thinking. He's a very, very deep thinker. His work, for me, is very emotional, and yet, when you study it, it's very intellectual. If you scratch the surface on any of his work, you find out the depth of the intellectual problem solving that's taken place. And yet, when you first see it, it's wonderfully emotional.